Good, beautiful morning, everybody. Can you feel it? Can you feel this incoming energy from the sun? It's a very fascinating thing that's going to be happening these next few days. My love and heart go out to all those people in North Carolina, sending them much love, prayers, and the expedition of aid and assistance to flow their way. We are at a very interesting time, you have to understand, where our consciousness, not our industry, not our businesses, where our consciousness is affecting massive changes in this planet. And I today with me the energy of Archangel Gabriel, of course, who wants to talk about why some people who are alive are dead. And we're going to get in that in a moment, but I just want to round up a few things that are very important. Grounding is going to be very important in the next few days. I mean, it's important every day that you should go out and put your feet flat on the ground and... Oh, hang on. It's a very fascinating thing. You must understand that right now there is a massive amount of energy coming into the planet. And it's energy that's given to us freely to use, misuse, or ignore. But you cannot escape the fact that you are a conscious entity. You cannot escape the fact that you are creative by nature, and that your thoughts and emotions articulate very precise and specific experiences. So please make certain the next few days, if you don't do it regularly, at least do it regularly for these next few days. Go out, get your feet on the ground. If your ground is too cold where you are, put your bare hands on a tree. You need to electrically balance your body with the earth for at least 15 to 20 minutes every single day. Make time for that. While you're doing it, you can meditate, quiet your mind down, relax your body, get into the flow of energy between your body and the earth. Feel how the body gets recalibrated. So these incoming energies that are hitting our planet right now can only be used in one of two ways. In a way that's good and a way that's not so good. And every human being, without exception, is going to be and will be and has always been affected by these incoming energies. The nature and quality of your character is very important. The nature and quality of your character is very important. That you be of a good nature. That you're kind and respectful, honest, sincere, dependable, reliable. That you have the basic characteristics that are going to be amplified, because these energies are going to amplify your dominant characteristics emotionally and mentally. So if you're generally speaking an angry or upset person, you're going to feel more anger and more upset. Doesn't mean you have to. If you practice grounding and learn a little bit about meditation, you can learn to train your mind to be quiet and calm and peaceful. If you are of a nature that's good and loving and kind and fair and reasonable, then that's going to be amplified. Your dominant mental and emotional makeup is going to be amplified. Whether that makeup is good or not so good, the energy does not care. It simply says, here, I give myself to you. And that's what's happening. The source of life on this planet, our sun, the physical sun in the sky, is transmitting a massive wave of energy and has been doing so now more and more and more in recent years. So I just wanted to start off with that. Make certain you're grounding your body. Make certain that you're properly hydrating your body, drinking good water. Do things that raise the vibration of your body. Meditate. Most importantly, learn to moderate in a loving way your thinking mind. Learn to moderate in a loving way your thinking mind. Now, this is a very interesting subject. Archangel Gabriel came and said, it's time to talk about the living dead. I said, what do you mean the living dead? And he said, there are many people in this world right now who are living as they're alive, but they're not alive. They're living, but they're dead. And I said, what do you mean by that exactly? He said, people that do not know that they're connected to a source of love that's endless, infinite, and beneficent are connected to fear. If you are living in fear, you are dead and know it not. I said, can you be more specific? He said, for an example, people that go out and yell and scream and steal and harm others are living dead. Those who are alive are of spirit, are of love, are of goodness, are of compassion, are of reason, are of intelligence, are of creativity. They contribute to life. They do not subtract from life. All of those in this world, and there are, unfortunately, he says, many in this world who are like the living dead. And you can certainly see examples of that. People running into stores and just grabbing and stealing food. People protesting and going into rages. People wanting to kill and harm and maim each other. We can see this in the Ukraine. We can see this in the Middle East, where the living dead are, there are people that are alive, but they're dead. Because the function of life is that of love. And that makes perfect sense to me, that the function of life is love. That the function of death is fear, from a human perspective. If you feel the need to hurt or harm somebody, including your own body, because your body's not who you are, it's an instrument you have, then you are not functioning as a living, sentient being. You're functioning as an unconscious and what he calls the living dead. You know, you look at the great uprisings that were going on in Europe and in Canada to fight for rights and freedoms, but again, all of these things are based upon people that, generally speaking, and again, I will exclude the convoy, the freedom convoy that happened in Canada, as that was a movement of pure love and devotion to one another and to humanity, to truth, to righteousness, to freedom. However, there are many events that happened in the world during that time were pure acts of evil and acts of the dead. Such things as forcing individuals to place substances in their body that were detrimental to their ability to exist in this world. Many of your great leaders that you call your leaders are actually the living dead. Much of what you see constructed in the form of your entertainment is from the living dead. They do not elevate, ennoble, and cherish and love life as it was designed to be honored, ennobled, cherished, and loved. It's very important you understand this simple distinction, that there are those of you that are alive in your life. You live from love and curiosity and creativity and playfulness. You delight in your existence. You are not afraid of the day-to-day challenges that come your way. And then there are those of you that are angry and frustrated and disappointed. You have expectations that people should be a certain way for you, that you should be taken care of. You have all these expectations. You do not wish to be responsible or participate in the world. And you are the living dead. He says it's very interesting that there's so many shows too, like that represent the people that just operate mindlessly without thinking or reasoning. Like The Walking Dead is an example of an outpicturing of masses of people that do not think or reason about what they say or what they do or why they say or do what they do. That was pretty much the message he gave me this morning. It was very important that you understand, are you functioning from love or are you functioning from fear? Because there's only those two types of being that you can serve, either love or fear. He's very clear that the function acts of fear are acts of unconsciousness. Acts of love are acts of the divine. Yes. He says he said also the resurrection of the Master has already happened. The resurrection of the Master has already happened, and he is not one but many that work as one. And so this is, again, everybody talks about the return of Christ, and he says Jesus was not the first and only Messiah, but was one of many great Messiahs that offered love, hope, wisdom, and truth to humanity. It is unfortunate that in the last multiple civilizations that these messiahs who offered you the way to love and truth and light were often expunged from civilization and those that followed them. But there are many as one that have resurrected in this time now. You will begin to see them. They will begin to reveal the truth to you, show you the way back to the divine within yourself. For God is within you, not in the churches. the synagogues, or any other structure. The kingdom of God is within you. Seek ye first that kingdom in yourself, that you might find your freedom as it truly is. Now, with these incoming energies, I'm being told that meditation is going to be very important. If you do not know how to meditate, it's not a complex and difficult skill to develop. It really isn't. The idea of having a guru sitting on a pillow and floating in the air is a wonderful thing. People can train to do that, and meditation is very beautiful. But for the average person, it's not that complex. And for right now, the average person, I've been told, most people are basically inherently and innately good, and many of them have been misled to become the walking dead by the individuals that lead them. But the function of meditation in its most basic form will be sufficient enough to begin to free you from your suffering. The basic applications of meditation, its most fundamental elements, if you practice them, can be sufficient enough to liberate you from your suffering. Now, some of the basic things that he talks about are breathing, how you use the body's breath. Yes. So this is all about waking up today, becoming alive instead of being dead, instead of being a mindless drone just following what you're told to follow and doing what you're told to do, but evaluating it, weighing it, measuring it, exploring it, so that you can come to know the truth from within yourself and not just simply accept what's being said, even through this form here. So using the body's breath is one of the foundational elements of meditation, to actually teach your body to relax. Your body's not who you are, it's the instrument you use while you're in this world. So teaching your body by using its breath to get the body into a state where it's quiet, calm, open and receptive to your awareness. That's step one. He says there's three basic steps. The first basic step is using your breath to get your body completely relaxed. He said the second step is to use the breath of the body as if you can breathe the thoughts in and out of your mind. So you use the breath for the mind. You breathe your breath into the mind space and you exhale and you release it. You release thought, you release memory, you release emotion to create a quiet, still space within yourself. And he said it's really obvious as to why you want to create a quiet, still place. For the one master that many of you adhere to says, "Be still and know I am God." That is not to say that he is saying that I am God, that you must worship me. No, that God is within you, and that in the stillness of your mind you can begin to remember and recommune with God within yourself. Be still and know the I am God within yourself, that which you are in your essential nature. These two fundamental steps of utilizing the function of your breath to train your mind and body into stillness opens a pathway to the divine within yourself. These are the foundational steps of meditation which everyone and anyone with the capacity to comprehend these words and take the time to sit your body down to teach it to be still and quiet and peaceful, to assert the function of your will on your mind lovingly and gently, to allow the mind to become quiet so that you are no longer distracted by the world self. That is, your mind and body are of this world, and you need to reconnect to your divinity, to the God within you, which is not of the world, but is within the world within you. And so you must quiet your mind and body that you can begin to hear, feel, and know the God within yourself. For it is in all. It is in you here and now, whether you know it or not. Many of you are lost in your mind and lost in your senses. You become senseless by your senses. And it becomes very important then to quiet the mind, the body, to recommune with the God within you. The kingdom of God is within you. If they tell you it is somewhere else, they are lying. It is very simple. He says this function of understanding the fundamentals of meditation will take you out of the experience of being like the living dead into being alive. To reconnect to the God within yourself is to restore life to who and what you actually are. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, let's take care of this person here. There we go. So please understand that this function of your consciousness to place your mind and body into a quiet, calm, and peaceful state liberates you from subjectivity to the world. You will be resurrected in the eye of God within you. The eye of God within you. But you must assert dominion over the world, that it has no authority over you. That is, your mind and body no longer have authority over you, but that you have authority over them. You do not need power and authority over men, but you need power and authority over your own mind and body, that it does not rule you. For if your mind and body does not rule you, then men cannot rule you. When you are in alignment with God, you would surrender to love, would you not? If you understood God's love within you, not simply as the beating of your heart, but if you truly felt the divine presence that is in you, whether you know it or not, you will be relieved of all burden and suffering in ways that are very simple and practical. So we're at this place now where there are the living, there are the dead in flesh. You know, things like The Walking Dead and other TV series, most zombie movies and stuff like that are all about that facet of humanity where people are lost in their thoughts and their emotions. They're just mindless eaters, right? Just wanting to just eat anything. Those are metaphors, right? And you're not just a mindless eater. You're a divine entity that came down into a physical and mental world to experience a function called creation, because you're made in the image and likeness of God. You're made in the image and likeness of God. What does God do? God creates. And He creates all good. And so you are in that image and likeness, but to realize that you have to let go of the self that makes you think you're something less than what you actually are. Thank you. And so here we are. I hope that you find yourself compelled, especially during this high energy inflow that's coming right now, that you find yourself compelled enough to get your mind and body quiet, calm, and peaceful so that you can begin to experience yourself as you are and not as you've been taught to believe you are. Because many people are just acting out what they've been taught to believe they are by schools, by television, by radio, by entertainment, by books, by your friends, your neighbors, your teachers. The real you is beyond your thoughts. And I can tell you of a truth that anybody I have ever witnessed that gets past their thinking mind, past the distractions of their body, move into a state of almost near bliss. When you can get past your thinking mind and past the distraction of your senses, you can go into a state of real bliss. And I cannot tell you how many times we've watched, as the Masters channel meditations through me in our Masterclass series, where people actually go through a process where they, for the first time sometimes, where you get your mind and you get your body quiet. Because most people's minds and bodies go wah, 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 all the time. Even when you try to go to sleep at night, some people's minds are just going on and on and on. And nobody's taught you how to quiet your mind, how to quiet your body. And a lot of people think that this is just the way it is. I can't change anything. But I can tell you that's not true. You can learn to have authority over your mind. You can learn to have authority over your body in a good, beneficent, and exciting way. But that function of now, with all this energy coming in, teaching your mind and body to be your servants, not your masters. Very, very, very important. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Hello, Bazia. Thank you so much for that question. I would love a message from my Aunt Sophia. Thank you so much. I don't know why, but the first thing she's giving me is I'm being shown a bunch of caterpillars like moving along the ground. What is the meaning of that? I'm just being shown these caterpillars moving along the ground, like thousands and thousands of these things moving along. Again, my mind, when I see that, thinks of, well, what happens to caterpillars? They become butterflies or moths or whatever that caterpillar species of caterpillar becomes. But again, I don't often try to interpret information, but I feel compelled to do so, Bazia, that the function of your life right now is that you're in this caterpillar stage and you're about to go through the process of transformation. These caterpillars, if I tune into their energy, they're literally moving towards trees, to go up in the trees where they spin their cocoons and disappear into the transformative process. So whatever project you've got going on right now, you're moving into the transformative stage. The idea has been conceived, it's now a living idea, and the new transformation is going to come. So keep going, keep moving forward, because they're all going in one direction. And there's thousands and thousands of caterpillars. They're all the same looking caterpillar, but they're all moving individually in the same direction. So yeah, very exciting for you. Whatever that project is, you're about to enter the realm of transformation with it. Hello, Jenny. Good to see you. Hi, Chris. Chris is asking, I had a vision on the way to work of a yoga studio using the meditation from your classes. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Chris. I get a strong energy from Babaji, a strong energy from this being by the name of Babaji, who is inclining you to begin to practice in order to teach and train enlightenment through the form of yoga. Yes. Yeah, he says you worked with him and one of his other lead students. You worked with him and one of his other lead students to learn the practice of yogi. And so you've been given a message from him again to reinitialize that process, the practice of yogi. But I'm really glad if one of the meditations you did with us brought you to that understanding. I know Yogananda works a lot with me. Yes. Karachi, good morning. I saw a dream that I am getting angry towards my father. He has mentally abused me and Mom. So it is that I am holding on to the resentment that I saw this dream. Yes, a lot of people right now are stuck. You know what Gabriel is saying about the living dead. I want to touch on that. The living dead are people that live in pain and anger and fear and frustration and uncertainty and doubt. They live in lower vibrational emotions. And they do not know how to get themselves out. And it's really important that you realize that you can shift yourself by releasing old emotions from your mind, from your body. You can literally release old emotions. You can release the rage and fear from when your grandfather yelled and screamed at you. You can release the anger your father projected at you. The abuse that he projected on you, you can release that from your body. A lot of people are out suing people and attacking people because of the pain they feel about what was done to them. But if you can learn to release old emotions from your body, your life will go through a massive change. Again, I highly recommend go to my website, WilliamMichaelForbes.com, check out /courses, check out our upcoming masterclass series, Masterclass 101 Awakening, and sign up for that class and begin the process of awakening, of getting your mind and body into a position where you can begin to wake up to your function. Because a lot of people are so caught up in their heads and in the things of the world, you've forgotten what your purpose is. And that's what makes people really unhappy. The most unhappy person you'll ever find in the world is a person without a purpose. They're the most unhappy people. But that doesn't mean they don't have a purpose. It just means they don't know how to connect to it. I highly encourage you to sign up for Masterclass 101 Awakening Karate. It'll really, really help you out and help you break through that. Hi, Amanda. May I have a message from my ancestors? Thank you. Yes, Amanda, I also got the other question. I will get that to you a little later. So thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Yes. The word Pawnee. This is a native name, I believe. Pawnee. Pawnee. You have a native heritage of the Pawnee. Yes. There was a Pawnee by the name of Littlefoot that was very close to you. They honored the world of herb. I'm being told to tell you to look at the world of herbs, to remember the medicine of the mother. Remember the medicine of the mother. Wow, that's really cool, Amanda. Thank you. Jenny's asking, how much of a role does destiny play versus our free will? Any examples would be highly appreciated if possible. Well, there's different types of destiny. There's a destiny that you've been programmed with, because most people go to school, your parents teach you certain things, you believe certain things, you're indoctrinated in certain belief systems, and they can form your destiny. If you're attached to certain belief systems, they can formulate a destiny, an outcome for your life. Then connecting to the destiny of your soul is a very different thing than the destiny given to you by your world or your past lives or other experiential realities you've had. But learning to reconnect to the energy of your soul, not to the energy of your body, not the energy of your mind, but the energy of your soul. In the realm of being divested of the distractions of your mind and body, you can begin to remember your purpose. And it usually begins as a sensation that you feel better. When your mind and body are put into a state of abeyance where they will not disturb you or distract you, then your awareness is liberated from the world, and you can begin to sense and feel the true nature that is you. And with the realization and perception of your true nature, then the function of your purpose begins to become available to you. Okay, so somebody goes to college. Their mom or dad tells them, if you go to college and become a doctor, you'll be very wealthy and happy, and you'll be a good man. And they go and they become a doctor, but they're not happy, they're not fulfilled. So they're living a destiny given to them by their parents, right? Or you emulate somebody else. You see somebody else doing something and you emulate them, and you're living their destiny as yourself. Yes, but I'm also being told to tell you that if you are not living your soul's destiny, you will not feel happiness nor contented. It will be like it would be like walking on glass. You feel very uncomfortable all the time, but you do not know why. When you're disconnected from your soul's purpose, it is very uncomfortable to exist in this world as simply a human personality. But it is very simple and easy to reconnect to your soul's purpose once you understand the fundamental steps involved in the process, which of course were articulated a little earlier by Gabriel, like learning to quiet the mind, quiet the body, to reconnect to your divinity, right? It's really cool. Thank you. Great question, Jenny. Hi. Am I a reincarnation of Alexander the Great? I feel like I have visions of him since at 5. Yes, you have had an incarnation where you were interactive with Alexander the Great very closely. Not intimately, but closely you interacted with him. Yes. It didn't go too well for you in that lifetime. But yes, you had an interaction with him. What they're telling me you're asking that question for is to understand what is the function of your power in this lifetime. What is the function of your power in this lifetime? You want to know what it is you're here to function as creatively, not as a memory. Because you're going back to a lifetime where you were fairly powerful in this world of influence over the world, but you were not powerful of spirit. You need to reconnect to your source, to the light within you, and from there let your purpose be revealed to you. The revelation of purpose comes with your recommunion with God. Wow, I like that. That's great. Thank you for that question, that consideration. Hi, I'm waiting for a word from my mom. It's been 6 years of silence. Is she okay? Am I going to be okay? Okay, user 2420667. Take a slow, deep breath, right? And relax. Just let the body relax. Let any anticipation or expectation, let it go with your breath. Just let everything relax. Let your mind become quiet. Okay? Just let your mind become quiet. And then just sense and feel the space around your body. Just feel the space around the body. Don't anticipate anything. Just feel the space around the body. And just think this thought to your mother. Come closer to me. Just think that thought to your mother. Come closer to me. And then just be aware of what happens in the space around your body. In our Masterclass 101, you'll practice this many, many times with other mediums, with the Ascended Masters. You'll gain functional experience in how to connect to your loved ones, your guides, your angels, Ascended Masters. Just because you do not have a physical body does not mean they do not exist. Just because someone we love leaves the physical plane doesn't mean they don't exist. They just don't have a physical body. And a really good example to validate that is you take 2 radio sets and they're both turned off. You don't hear anything. They're just silent radios sitting there quietly. They're just sitting there. And all of a sudden, you turn one radio on and suddenly a radio station starts to play through it. It got turned on. Power went through it. Life went through it. And now there's something able to come through it. And then you turn the other radio set on and lo and behold, you could not hear anything before, but when the radio came on, now these 2 radios are playing this station. So let's say I take one of those radios and I smash it. And now it doesn't work and we don't hear anything coming from that radio. And then I turn the other radio off. Now we don't hear anything. But you know that if you turn that one radio back on, the signal that you cannot see or hear is still there. What I'm saying, in other words, is you need to learn to train your perceptual apparatus. What we call clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, and claircognizance. You got to train your other senses to perceive beyond the physical structures of sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell, which allow you to comprehend and apprehend the physical reality. And you have spiritual senses that let you perceive, comprehend, and apprehend the invisible reality. Just like the radio signals and television signals flying around us that we do not see or hear, need a vehicle or an instrument to come through. Your awareness can shift perspectives of perception to perceive the frequencies of your loved ones or your guides, your angels, once you learn how to shift your perceptual apparatus internally. Some people can actually hear guides and angels with their physical ears. I've heard them with my physical ears. My guardian angel John spoke to me physically. For the first time, I heard his voice around me. I didn't see his body, but I heard his voice. Right? So your guides, your angels, Ascended Masters, they can talk to you, around you, and within you. And you just have to learn to shift your perception of hearing, that is clairaudience, so that you can hear what your ears can't hear. Shift your visual perceptual apparatus from what you see with your physical eyes to what you see with your spiritual eyes. Masterclass 101 Awakening. I encourage anyone who wants to connect to their guides, angels, and masters, reconnect with loved ones. Sign up for that masterclass. WilliamMichaelForbes.com/courses and register Masterclass 101 Awakening. It's an introductory course to mediumship, but it's so much more. That's also a course on how to begin to master at the most rudimentary level the way your mind works. It also gives you the ability to reawaken yourself to your soul. It'll let you start to be functionally conscious and creative and change the things that are in your life, an act of real conscious creation. Most people are trying to change their life from what they already know. And same stuff, different day. If you cannot get out of your mind, you won't be able to change your life. If you think your mind is you, if you think your body is you, you're not going to be able to do much. You're going to be stuck with what your mind and body has. And if it's really good stuff in your mind and body, then it's not even something to be concerned about. I just heard Descendant Master of Saint Germain Monday. That's wonderful. My boyfriend was severely stabbed last night and now in the ICU. Is he going to have a full recovery? Yes, he's going to have a full recovery. However, what you want to aid him in that recovery by releasing your fear. Send your love, not your fear. Send, right now, close your eyes. Let's do this together. Close your eyes. Let's send our love, not fear. Send our love to him. Send your love to your boyfriend right now. Just feel the love you have for him and let him receive that. Because love is a very different energy than fear. Fear diminishes life. Love expands life. So transmit for today. Transmit your love. Do not let your mind transmit fear to him. When you go to him in the hospital, okay, put your hands on his hands and transmit your love. Do not try to force him to be okay. He already is okay. But transmit your love, not your fear to him. The function of love energetically is very different than the function of fear. So yes, he will make a full recovery with love. And this is not just for him. This is also for you to gain the experience, the knowledge, and the demonstration that love is the way to life. Love is the way to life. And remind him, when you're transmitting your love to him, remind him that only love is real. Think that thought telepathically to him. Only love is real. When he comes out of ICU, when he comes back to consciousness and he wakes up, I highly recommend you get him to book a reading with me, because he's going to have to go through a process of releasing the emotional trauma and energy that those people projected onto him. Because people that are violent and aggressive are projecting violence and aggression that they can't contain. You know, this is all information you'll learn from the Ascended Masters in our Masterclass series. I highly recommend it. I channel the Ascended Masters, other multidimensional beings, that will teach you some very fascinating and wonderful, simple truths about life and how to carry them out in your life. That's wonderful. Much love to your boyfriend. Hi there. Hi, William. I seem to go into the sleep state. I unconsciously, quickly in the early evening. Any advice on how to prevent this? Thank you. Well, a lot of people would love to have that problem, David, where they would love to be able to just go to sleep at night. But if you're wanting to stay, Buddha tells me this all the time. He says, a lot of people in the beginning of learning meditation do not understand how to stay awake when they put their mind and body asleep. Because you literally have to put your mind and body to sleep so you can awake. Because your mind and body keep you trapped in the flesh and in the world. And many people are challenged with teaching their mind and body to stay asleep while they remain awake. Again, David, if you can, sign up for Masterclass 101 Awakening. And you'll be guided through a process where you'll be able to be awake and aware, and you'll know your body's asleep. We have so many students that when the first time they go into a deep state, and they feel like they don't even have a body, and their mind is completely quiet. And the look that comes over a person's face for the first time when they realize, I felt like I had no body. Because as a soul, you aren't a body. As a soul, you aren't a mind. As a soul, you're a consciousness. Again, Masterclass 101 is the course. WilliamMichaelForbes.com/courses. Sign up today. The course begins November the 2nd with the orientation at 11 a.m. So please remember to sign up. Don't waste time. We're already into October now. You know, we're just a calendar month away exactly now before the course starts. Don't waste any time. Get signed up. Yes, remember that, Lata. Send only love, not your fear. Please. Someone keeps telling me to send your boyfriend only your love, not your fear, and remind him telepathically to stay connected to love. Remind him telepathically to stay connected to love. Somebody told me to repeat that to you. Hi, Johnny. Good to see you. Can you please channel a message from my wife's Uncle Ian? Always appreciate you. Hi, Johnny. Let's see what I can do here. I don't know why, but the words I'm getting, when the moon is high, look to the right. When the moon is high, look to the right. Yes. So I don't know what's going to happen, but the next time, what type of moon? This is a full moon. The next full moon that comes out, tell her, look at the moon and then look to the right. Okay? Just tell her to do that. That's what I'm being told to tell. Oh, you're welcome, Jenny. Hi. Yeah. Yeah, Johnny. Hello, Rose. William, I got a set of tarot cards, apparently. Kevin has it and never used them. Hi, Rose. Yeah, if you're signing up for Masterclass 101 Awakening, we encourage you to to use oracle cards. You can order oracle cards such as these ones here by Kyle Gray. He's got several really wonderful decks. We don't engage in tarot we want to maintain a certain simplicity and the least amount of complexity for students to learn how to reconnect and reopen their clairvoyance, their clairaudience, their clairsentience, their claircognizance. So we want to keep it oracle cards. Doreen Virtue has some wonderful oracle cards. But just search for oracle cards and find a deck that resonates with you. And I'll look forward to seeing you when you register for the masterclass. Looking forward to seeing you November 2nd. It's an amazing 3-week course. Just totally change your life in the simplest ways. Good morning to you too, beautiful. Asking the Mackenzie, is my health okay? I'm being told it is for now. There are some things you have to exclude from your mouth. There are things you must not put in your body. Stop putting certain things in your body. Can be more specific. Yeah, they're saying eat only the foods that are real. Eat only that which is real for you. Eat only that which is real for you. Wow. Yes, that's very good. I like that. Hi. I had a reading with you last year. I was very depressed, had an awakening, met Michael. Is he the one? Hi, Amy. Well, I'm really grateful that you had a reading with me last year and that you had your awakening. It's such a beautiful thing. It usually happens. I have no control over what's going to happen anymore. It just unfolds the way it is. The only thing I can do is show up and be the best I can and be open. But if I tune into, I'm hearing the words discernment. Loving discernment. Do not be unconscious because of your desire. Do not be unconscious. A really wonderful way to know how somebody really is. Watch how they are with animals and children and their family. Watch how they speak to their mother. Watch how they speak to their father. Really simple ways to know if a person's really good. A long time ago when I was in a different lifetime, I used to help people define and discover how they could find their couples, how to find your loving partner. But I'm being told he could be the one, but discernment, again, they're saying discernment is really important. Can I tell you when you will find a job in Toronto? When do you want your job by? And what type of job do you really want? Because you're getting a job for the sake of a job. They're telling me right now, you're getting a job for the sake of getting a job. You're not getting a job because you want to do something you love. Seek to do that which you love. Too many of you are just getting jobs and being miserable. But seek to do that which you love. It shall happen very quickly. If you commit to love, life happens very differently for you than when you commit to fear or need. Wow. What do you mean by that? Okay, so committing to, you're getting a job because you're afraid you're not going to have money. You're afraid of this. You're getting a job because you're afraid. Fear will create more problems. Yep. So you want to keep that in mind. Fear or need. Don't let them direct your actions. Do like they just said, do what you love to do. Seek that as a job. Oh, you're welcome, Rose. Question. I have to build both a new dam in the mill built by my great-great-grandfather and a bridge built by my father. I am apprehensive about the task. Is there a message available for me? Love and thank you. Yes, aren't you excited to walk in their footsteps? What a delight. Where is your love and your excitement that you shall do well? You shall do very well. Your concern is necessary for you to be very mindful that you take each step meticulously with your love, respect, and honor for your ancestors who laid this path before you to walk now. So again, I'm going to paraphrase that. Whatever you do with regards to building these things, make certain that you're present with love as you do them. Do them with the presence of love. Because that's what was left to you. They handed down their love and their compassion, their love for you is in those things that they built. So add your love to what they've given so that you can give that love to your descendants. It's a beautiful thing. I love it. Okay. Drusilla. Yes. I'm going to send an energy to you right now, Drusilla. Can you just close your eyes? Just take a slow, deep breath right now. And I want you to take both of your hands. And I want you to place them over your heart. Okay, you want me to do that? Okay. They're saying keep your right hand over your heart, your physical heart. And take the left hand and place it on the left side of your head. Like this. So you're going to be sitting like this, okay? Take a deep breath. Hold the breath for a moment. And as you hold the breath, to your heart and to your brain, communicate the thought, thank you. Thank you for all that you do for me. And then gently exhale. And then breathe slowly and deeply again, Drusilla, keeping the hands in this position. And as you go to exhale, just before, say to your brain and heart, thank you for all that you do for me. And then exhale. Do that for 3 breaths consecutively. After you do it with 3 breaths, then switch hands. Left hand over the heart, right hand on the right side of the head. And then repeat the process on that side at least 3 times. Remember, as you hold the breath to the heart and brain, thank you for all that you do for me. And again, so it should be 3 breaths and 3 breaths. And you'll notice almost an immediate difference if you do that. And then please leave a comment in the comment section about what you experienced in changing in your feeling. I'm asking Raphael to stand beside you while you do that. Hi. Oh, you're asking if your rabbit passed away with your dog. No, they went in very different directions. Energetically, they went in very different directions. Your dog is actually still with you, but the rabbit went, it's gone somewhere else. They're not together. Oh, you're very welcome, Lata. It's so important when our loved ones get hurt or harmed, most people go to fear. Love heals. Love restores. Fear debilitates and weakens. And it can be hard when you're concerned about somebody if they're going to live or die, right? But that's the time you need love. You don't need the energy of fear. And that's the time they need love, not fear. Also, love's a very good energy. Help people make their transition too. Wonderful. Thank you. And send a comment. Leave a comment. Send me a message. Let me know what happened afterwards too. William, can you please tell me when you see me finally landing a job here in Toronto? Hi, Davina. If I tune into it, you again, what was said earlier to somebody else applies to you as well. So many people are going after jobs, and there's nothing wrong with getting a job. I did it for many decades. There's nothing wrong with going after a job. But it's far more preferable to have a little bit of a challenge and go after doing the work you love. Doing the work you love. And with this technological age, it's possible to market yourself and promote your passion to other people, whether it's doodling or making stuffed animals or whatever it is that you love to do. Stop going after jobs, pursue your love, or get a job and commit your love. Okay, I will. So I'm also being said, do that. You can choose the job, but make the decision, I'm going to choose the job and I'm going to do what I love. Choose both. Okay, that's the other option you have. Hi. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Animal was asking, oh yeah, we got that. That's going to be very exciting, by the way. What a blessing. Jacqueline. Hi, Jacqueline. Good to see you. Hi, William. May I have a message, please? Thank you. Yes, Jacqueline. Just let me first send my love to you because it's been a while since I've heard from you, and I know there's some amazing things coming your way. Like, I just know there's some really amazing things about to unfold in your life. Like, I can feel that. As soon as you ask that question, I can just feel this energy flowing up towards you. So yeah, it's like I hear the words fountain of life. Fountain of life. I get this sense that you're really close to something that you want to shift. It's going to shift. That place that you think you're stuck, keep pushing, because you're about to break that door open, right? That's going to open up for you really quickly and easily. Hi. Yes. Hello, Nina. I desire to have my own business and leave the 9-to-5 matrix. What energy are you feeling for this? It's not important, Nina, what energy I feel about it or what your guide to it. You need to feel the energy about it. How do you feel about leaving the divine matrix, the 9-to-5 world? How do you feel? Because the feeling you cultivate creates your manifestations. Every human behavior requires an emotion. If you're in fear, certain things will happen. But I'm being told to tell you, align yourself to the feeling that represents this outcome being already fulfilled. How would you feel now if that which you are asking us about is fulfilled now? How would you feel? And that feeling becomes the genesis of the functional behavior, the signals transmitted to the environment that will pull the people, resources, and opportunities into your manifestation as you draw yourself towards them by that feeling. Your emotions coordinate and organize all of your efforts for each and every one of you. Your emotions are coordinating and organizing all of the outcomes in your life. Anyway, I got a really good vibe about it, Nina. Stay connected to that feeling. Thank you for following. Thank you for sharing, liking, and subscribing. Will my brain continue to heal from my illness in 2023? Thank you, William. Hi, yeah, every cell in your body, listen, you're a soul. You're not your body. You are a soul that has a body. You can communicate thoughts, ideas, and emotional energy into the body. Sit with your brain, like sit with your head. I mean, you can come to our masterclass and learn from the masters directly and go through guided meditations where you will experience how you have this incredible autonomy and authority over your mind and your body that you never knew you had. But turn your attention to that brain of yours and just be so grateful for it, for how it is healing. Like, get right into it. Like, your brain is just, you're so beautiful, the way you work for me, and so wonderful. You know, your synapses are fantastic. You got to get into it and give your brain an energy that, like you feed your body food, you feed your body emotional energy too. Right? Right? You want to do that. Yeah, Optimus 1. Your maternal grandparents are saying, do not give up your love. Do not give up your love. Do not give up. Nothing can stop what you love. I don't know, but they're just surrounding themselves. They're showing me this image of their heads together over you. Their heads are together over you, and like they're sheltering you from what are you sheltering them from? They're saying they're not sheltering, they're just surrounding you with their love right now. And yes, they're saying, to the extent that you can feel their love, let that love be that which guides your acts. Right? Let that love be that which guides your acts. Wow. Hi. Yes, you already know that. He came to you that way. You know, our loved ones, you make a commitment to them and ask them to make a commitment to you. Let me know you're still alive. They'll do that. They'll do that. Hi, Lauren. Okay, listen. Oh, you're very welcome. So, Lauren, listen. And not just Lauren, but everybody, because they tell me this again and again and again. They tell us all this again and again and again. Teach your mind, teach your body to be quiet, calm, and peaceful. Teach it that. Because the world has taught you to be a certain way. And most people are run by what they've been taught. Again, I highly encourage you, sign up for Masterclass 101 Awakening. It's called Awakening for a reason. So that you don't feel trapped in the chambers of the programming of what the world has taught you to think, feel, and believe about yourself, most of which is not even true. Get yourself out of you want to get out of your mind, literally. Get out of your mind so that you can begin to work on your mind, make it a useful instrument, something that works for you, not against you. Your mind and body are designed to be your servants, not your master. They're designed to be your servants, not your masters. And you have to awaken yourself to the authority that is your right to have over your own mind and body. And what you think, and what you feel, and what you do. You are designed to have authority over your life, not to be a slave to life. Wow, I like that. When do you see me finally... Oh, we got that already. Is my cancer fully gone since surgery or not yet? Hello, Sharon. Thank you. Sending you much love and healing. Let go of all fear. Feel the space that your body occupies. Remember, your body is a space that's occupied in time and space. But your awareness, you can feel the space of your body. So your awareness is not restricted to the space of the body. So just become aware of your entire body right now. Do this right now. Just feel the whole space of your body. Just feel it. And speak and think these words so that every cell, every molecule in your body hears these words. So you can feel how the body receives these words. And these are the words right here. Thank you for all that you do for me. Let every molecule, every cell, every nerve, every organ, every gland in your body hear those words from you in your mind. Thank you for all that you do for me. Stay very connected. Stay very connected to that energy, Sharon. Okay? Stay very connected to that energy. Thank you for all that you do for me. I'm also being told there are certain things that you need to stop eating and certain things you need to start eating. That would be very beneficial for the body, to give it the material resource, because the body's made up by the world, so it needs things from the world to sustain it. Be very mindful of what you put in there. But also be very grateful. And share in the comment section, what did you feel your body felt when you communicated those words to it? Share that and tell us what you felt from your body when you communicated those words to it. Leave that in the comment section, please. How to remove warts naturally? Well, that's a very interesting question, Daniela. I knew a young boy who had warts. He just started getting warts all over his body. And he was 6 years old, 7 years old. And his mother, who was a friend of mine at the time, called and said, is there anything he can do? And I said, well, tell him to love his warts. And so I basically just told him to just rub his warts every night and tell them how much he loved and appreciated them. Instead of it, because he was angry, he's afraid, he hated them. And so he's getting more and more and more because his anger and his hatred creates more of itself, right? But I just told him, I said, just rub your warts before you go to bed every night and just tell them how much you love them. Doesn't that feel good when you say you love something? He says, yeah, it feels good. So he started doing that and got a call 2 days later that warts started falling off in the bed, right? Because when we don't like something, we actually attach ourselves to it. When we say, I don't like that, you actually attach yourself to it. So you got to let things go with love and grace. Let them go with love and grace. Hi. I don't know why, Rosava. I'm being told, yes. I'm going to say these words because this is what I'm getting. She says, peonies and bee's knees. Peonies and bee's knees. I'm just being told to say peonies, like the flower peonies, and bee's knees. That's what I'm being told to tell you from your sister. So leave a comment in the comment section what that meant for you. Can you elaborate more about the ancient mystics lineage I'm from? Not at this time, Darren. I would recommend you consider booking a reading with me if you want to get into really deep details. I can only do short little pieces here to be able to reach as many people as possible, because that's what I was told to do this for, that they wanted to communicate the wisdom and knowledge and truth of the masters to everybody that's open and receptive to receiving them in the shortest possible time frame. So there's time constraints here. If you want to book a one-on-one reading with me, go to my website. Go to WilliamMichaelForbes.com. and look up private readings, and you can book a half-hour or 1 hour reading with me one-on-one. It will be life-changing for you. It says for everybody that comes. You can take a look at the testimonials page on my website and get a sense of what people have experienced with our classes, our courses, readings. It's very fascinating. Hi, thank you so much. Yes, God is up. Somebody's asked Gabriel, what's up, Gabriel? God is up. Rosa, you're not alone. You got to stop thinking you're alone. They're not alone. Why is Aunt Janet so mean? Because she's carrying a lot of pain that she's never admitted to anybody. Some things happened to her that's never been spoken about. Hi. Shannon saying, thank you so much. I felt so much love and comfort when saying those words. Then stay in those words, Shannon. Stay with that, because your body needs your love. Right now, our bodies are under attack by bad food, by toxic air. But your love can change and transform a lot of those negative effects. The function of love organizes matter very differently than the function of fear. The function of love is very different than the function of fear. Think about that. It is. When you are coming from an energy of love, it affects your whole body. Keep that in mind. Again, I cannot say it enough times. Sign up for masterclasses. Our masterclasses, you will go through a learning curve that will knock your socks off and will give you a deeper understanding of yourself than you ever thought possible. It will liberate you from your mind and your body feeling like you're a victim of your mind and body all the time. It will liberate you from being subjective to the impositions of the world upon you. Right? Because you've been trained by the world, most people have been trained by the world to follow orders, do what you're told, think what we tell you to think. And that's a horrible place for a soul to be following somebody else's version of reality. You have a unique being. You're a unique individual. It's important you realize that uniqueness that is you. Remember who you are as a soul, not as a mind-body. Make your mind and body in the image and likeness of your soul, because your soul is in the image and likeness of God. Isn't that an interesting consideration? Isn't it, eh? That your mind and body have been made in the image of the world. You want to make your mind and body in the image and likeness of your soul, because your soul is in the image and likeness of God. And that's the truth. And you can cast aside all your personal preferences. Drusilla is asking a very interesting question. What is my purpose? Could it just be to love all around me? Wow. Isn't that exactly what Jesus does? Isn't that what Yogananda does? Isn't that what Buddha does? Isn't that what God does? Isn't that what Gabriel does? Isn't that what Master Saint Germain? Yes, to realize that truth, you have now put yourself in the service equal to that of the Divine Masters, where you understand and function from love. You now are functioning by choice. When you come to that realization, you've made a choice. I am a function of love. And the function of love is life. The function of fear is death. Back to what just came back to me. So what Gabriel was saying earlier about the living dead, people that are the living dead live in fear all the time. People who are the living dead are in fear all the time. People who are living are living from love and curiosity and playfulness, compassion and kindness. Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hi. Thank you for that fiery ring of hair. Those are really nice things. Thank you for the gifts and the support. Do I move out or stand my ground? Much love to you. Hello, AJ. Which is the path of love for you? Go inside. Which path leads you to love? Not escape. Because again, trying to escape is one thing, but following the path of love. What is that? Consider what is the path of love for you. It's not about them or the landlord or the owner. It's not about them. It's about the path of love. Is staying there going to walk you further down the path of love? Or is leaving there going to walk you further down the path of love? Ask that question. Everybody know it, whether you know it or not. They tell me this all the time. Everybody has the answers they're seeking. They just don't know how to hear them. As a spiritual medium, over the last 5.5 years, I've been learning how to listen more and more and more. And it takes time to learn to listen, because we were all so conditioned by listening to teachers and politicians and parents and listen to everybody else that we got disconnected from the very source of life that has all answers. God is all-knowing, all-powerful, ever-present. And if you want to change it to Great Spirit or the quantum field, it doesn't matter what label you give it, right? It's all around you. It's all within you. And you need to learn to empower yourself to live from that place. Live from love. Hi. Hi, Mary. Good to see you. Thank you for all your work on the student group, Mary. I really appreciate it. Thank you for sharing your inspiration and ideas. Any message from me from my guides? You just got it. Gratitude. Thank you so much for the work you're doing. How can I stop feeling depressed and judging myself daily? I'm not happy even though I try. Stacy, great question. First of all, you are not your depression. Your depression are old emotions that you're holding in your body. And I would encourage you, if you want to completely overcome your depression, we've had a couple of students in our class recently who've done that. We've got that. It's quite a regular with people come in with high anxiety, clinical depression, on medication, and they go through these incredible transformations once you learn to understand the distinction between your mind, your body, your awareness, how you use emotional energy. I channel the Ascended Masters in our master classes, and we have 4 other mediums that work with us and a holistic nutritional expert that's also working with us. So sign up for Masterclass 101 Awakening, and I can assure you what you will learn there will assist you in transcending your depression. You don't want to get rid of it. You want to transcend it. You want to find out what that depression is and how to remove it from the body, how to let that energy out of the body and restore love to your life again. Right? Do that. Sending you much love. Sending you much love, Stacy. Actually, do this right now, Stacy. Okay. Turn your attention to your depression. Turn your attention to your depression. And think these words to your depression. I'm willing to love you even if I don't understand you. Just those words. Speak those words, think those words to your depression, and watch what happens to it. I'm willing to love you even if I don't understand you. And just repeat that slowly and sincerely, and watch what happens. And leave a comment in the comment section about it. Hi there. How much are the classes? The classes for all 3 weeks, it's $199 US for 3 weeks. The classes run from Sunday to Friday, but there's one live event at least every day from Sunday to Friday. Saturday is off. All live events are recorded so that they're placed upon a private group wall, so all the students, you can review and replay lessons and meditations according to your schedule. So you don't have to worry about what your schedule is, whether or not you're going to make it or miss it. You'll always be able to get access to the course material 24/7 for the full 3 weeks. You'll be working in raising the vibration of your body, because one of the focuses of the masterclass, they said, would be to raise the vibrational state of the body, to raise the energetic state of the mind, to shift your consciousness from fear to love, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. But yeah, $199 US. Our repeat students only have to pay $99. We have a lot of repeat students that come again and again. Thank you for the beating heart. I really got it. I really felt that. How come six siblings not getting along? It's sad. Again, the reason siblings aren't getting along is because there's not an established function of love in the family system. The family system is based on a function of established fear. The function of love is very different. If you want to make corrections in the family system, you can. Anybody can make corrections in their family without having to confront people or fight them. You can literally go into a state of love and grace and just transmit your love to them. No matter what you think, feel, or believe about them, just transmit your love to them, nothing else. And then have no expectation. But every day and every time you think of those ones that you don't like, just send love to them. Just say, I transmit love to you. Even if I don't understand why you're being that way, I send love. And be willing to just transmit love and watch the power of what your energy can do. Right? because your energy is not limited to your physical body. You emanate energy out from your body, just like this voice coming out of this body right now emanates out from the body in waves, sound waves, right? So your emotions and thoughts do the same thing. They emanate out from the body in concentric spheres. So whenever you think or emote, you are transmitting that energy into time and space. And if you think about a particular person or space or time, you can transmit energy to that specific person, space, place, or time. Now do that. Spend some time on that. Drusilla says, I did it. I'm going to get my blood pressure checked. I feel a bit better. That's wonderful. Remember, a little bit, then a little bit more, a little bit more. Remember, if you're needing more, do more. It never hurts to continue to let your brain, your body, your heart know how much you love and appreciate what it does for you, even if you don't understand it. Right? Okay, we're good over there. We're going to just finish up over here now. I absolutely agree with you. Love is one of the most important things on earth. It's it's what you are. Love is what you are. That's what we all have to remember. That even people in fear that are lost in fear, their essential nature is still the seed of love. Yeah, and once you remember that love is what you are, then you can change the way you approach your mind and your emotions and your body, because they're not who you are, they're instruments that you have. Apply your love to your mind, apply your love to your body too. But thank you, that's a great sentiment. You're welcome. Stephanie, you're a joy to hear from as well. Thank you so much. Attended a concert last Wednesday and the artist frequency changed me. How dramatic is that? Yeah, it's very important. You can receive vibrations, you can transmit vibrations, you can be subjective to vibrations, you can be transformative. So somebody can project a lot of anger at you, and you can transform their energy from one state into another. I've borne witness to that, been blessed by the teachings that I've been given over the last 5.5 years, where I've been put in situations where I had to demonstrate love, not fear, and watch people literally change in front of you. That's a beautiful thing. Be mindful of what vibrations people put at you. TV, radio, politicians, anybody you listen to, when you're listening to them, they're transmitting a vibration. Are they transmitting love? Or are they transmitting fear? Are they transmitting joy? Are they transmitting anger? Watch what people are trying to indoctrinate you into energetically, because it's your emotions that coordinate all of your experiences. Keep that in mind, okay? And have fun out there. Yeah. Hi. We're almost caught up. What you said about my siblings was so true in our home until a few years ago, and I changed it. Congratulations. Hi there. I'm a Reiki master teacher. So yes, I have tried Reiki. Are you able to provide my comments or direction regarding my current relationship? Hello, Ashley. Again, when you're functioning in uncertainty, it's difficult to make an effective decision. But my question is, what would love look like around you? And how does love operate within you as thoughts? Aligning yourself to the functional energy of love will yield very different situations and circumstances to unfold around you. The emotional state you're in, the uncertainty you're in, gives you the opportunity to shift your energy from fear to love. You need not concern yourself with what others will do or be if you align yourself to the energetic being of love. That does not mean you won't, because love will make you say things and do things that fear will not. Fear will make you say and do things that love will not. So come from that place of love, not from fear. So many of you try to solve your problems with fear and end up making them worse rather than better. I think we're good there. Yes. One more question from YouTube, and we're going to call it a day. Judy's asking, my son and DIL are successful at work and have 2 children, 6 months and 2.5 years old. Their parenting skills, common sense are lacking, and they are struggling. Again, what's behind this? They've got old models, the way that they were raised and taught, that have not been changed. They need to understand the distinction. How does love speak? How does love walk? How does love talk? Love would not let a child say or do anything wrong. Love guides very differently than fear. Again, their lack of experience will be overcome in time. But speak these words to them. What does love say? What does love do? Because love is not necessarily perceived to be a good thing. If your child wants to do something that is not good for it, your love says, no, that is not good for it, and you don't let them do it. You might find some resistance, but fear not. They'll get through this. They're just in the process of gaining experience. They're still gaining experience. Tell them to be patient with themselves. Thank you. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you so much for that. Wonderful. Anyway, sign up for master classes. WilliamMichaelForbes.com. Don't delay. Time is going by really fast. It's going to be here in no time. And again, we had a bunch of people last time that didn't get in and they were disappointed. So please don't be one of those people. Go out, have a wonderful, a joyful day. I'll look forward to seeing you in the master classes, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys on Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And remember, love is what you are. It's what you are. Much love, everybody. Have yourselves a wonderful and a joyful day. Bye for now.